My name is Kirsten Tibballs and today I'm creating some beautiful milk chocolate mousse cups made with a fabulous Bulla cream range. To start with, I'm going to create a caramel sauce. It's absolutely divine. It's sort of that drip on your chin consistency. We're going to start by placing some brown sugar in a saucepan. We're going to add some of the Bulla thickened cream. We're going to bring that to a boil. We're going to simmer it for about 5 minutes. You don't need to stir it a lot, just every now and again to ensure that the sugar's not sticking to the bottom of the pot. Our caramel sauce has boiled for the full 5 minutes, so we can now add in our unsalted butter and salt, which sounds a bit strange, but it's always better to use an unsalted butter and then add the salt in that we require. That way we're controlling how much we're actually adding. This is going to thicken the caramel sauce up a little bit, and I'm just going to pour a really generous pinch of salt in there as well. So just ensuring that all that butter is mixed in. So we're going to pour that in. Look at that, it's absolutely delicious. For the next stage of our recipe, I'm going to create a really simple mousse. It's an egg-free mousse, which is fantastic. So I'm going to add in some caster sugar, some water, and what we're doing is we're going to create a syrup. I'm going to add some honey to that syrup. I'm going to put this on the stove and bring it to a boil. While that's boiling, I'm going to add in some milk chocolate into our bowl here. Don't boil your syrup for too long because you'll evaporate too much water and then your mousse will be a little bit thick and a little bit difficult to work with. So I've got enough heat in there to melt our milk chocolate, so I'm going to pour that in. Now we're just going to simply whisk this together so it should be smooth and shiny once you've mixed it enough. And there it is, we've got that beautiful shiny finish on the top of our ganache. I'm going to set this to the side to cool down a little bit, and now we're ready to semi-whip our Bulla thickened cream. It's really important when you're whipping cream that the cream comes straight from the fridge and it's not warm at all, because then it'll very quickly separate. The Bulla thickened cream has such a beautiful flavour that it's fantastic in lots of applications, but it holds up so well when you're whipping it, particularly in mousses. We're going to whisk this till it's 75% of the way whipped, so we've got some body, but it still collapses. We now have the perfect consistency. Our cream has some body, but it's still collapsing, which is exactly what we want. That's going to aerate our mousse beautifully. What I'm going to do is add a small amount of cream firstly to the ganache base before adding in the remainder. So just a little bit of cream, just to bring them closer in consistency before I add the remainder of the cream. So just scraping in the last of that cream. Ensure that your ganache base is not too hot when you fold that semi-whipped cream through, or else you're going to lose all the air that you've incorporated. So just gently folding until the cream is fully combined, and then we're going to stop mixing. Okay, our mousse is ready. We're going to set that to the side. Our next step is to roughly chop some roasted hazelnuts, and we're going to use them layered in the mousse, which give us a beautiful crunchy texture. I'm going to place those back in the bowl, and then we're going to start the assembly of our mousse cups. You can either let the mousse set a little bit more before you assemble them, particularly if you're making this in a bowl. I recommend you let the mousse set until it's quite firm before actually putting it into the large bowl. Then I'm going to put a layer of the absolutely divine Bulla Dollop Cream, which is perfect because it's thick as it comes out of the tub and it doesn't require any whipping, and the flavour is just beautiful. So we're just going to scoop that in on top. We're now ready to add in our layer of caramel. You can see from the consistency of it, it's beautiful and elastic. We're going to drizzle that in, and then we're going to repeat exactly the same layers. Here we have our finished milk chocolate mousse cups created with the beautiful Bulla Dollop Cream and the Bulla thickened cream. To find this recipe and for more inspiration and ideas, head to bulla.com.au.